about a month and a half ago. I'm not sure, Joe. I don't know if you were present during because I know I was talking to you guys about it anyway, but I don't know if you were present when I talked about it on the show about my free Blockbuster
I was not.
project. Yeah, that's what I thought. But you're here now, and this is the big thing. Yeah, so long story short, I've created this little project. You can check it out, freeblockbuster.org. That is, I didn't create the website, but I did partake in this mission to sort of preserve the movie rental experience and physical media as a whole. And long story short, with my stimmy over Easter weekend, I acquired a newspaper box, some spray paint, some actual paint, and a bunch of decorations, and made this box, which, Joe, if you could flash some of the gallery up on the screen, you will see it. I basically took this old USA Today box and I made it into a free Blockbuster kiosk, sort of like a free little library. Take a movie, leave a movie. That's the conceit of it. I'm happy to report so far, I placed it on Monday, May 24th. So it was the first day out here. Got some good press at the radio station I work at. They were kind enough to do a story on it on all the different websites. So that got a lot of traction day one. I put 25 DVDs in the box to start. I came back Monday evening. There were 12 left. So it was promising all the more. I've gotten some donations
Put
already
so
from
many
coworkers.
Killing Them Softly DVDs in here.
Oh, that's a long story. We got those at the station years and years ago. My news director gave them to me. He's like, yeah, we had these in storage to give away and we never did. If you want to put these in here. I was like, okay, thanks. Give me Brad Pitt's most forgettable movie. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty funny. There's one left now, actually, in the box. When I went there this evening, there's one Killing Them Softly DVD left.
Well, maybe it
But
won't be his less known movie now, thanks to you.
yeah, seriously. But I've been stopping by every evening after work to either drop stuff off or just kind of take a look at the state of things. Yeah, free Blockbuster LaSalle's a go. I'm very proud of it. I'm hoping, it's really going to be one of those things too, where it's like, I got to pick through my collection a little bit more because there's a lot of stuff I want to get rid of in general. And there's a lot of stuff I have duplicates of or stuff I have on Blu-ray that I also have on DVD. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to put in there. But at a certain point, it's like, I kind of just want to see what happens with it. I've heard a lot of people ask me, they're like, well, what if it's empty or something like that? Or, what if somebody takes all the movies? And people are dicks, you kind of have to expect stuff like that in some degree. But I'm like, it's one of those things where it's going to be great if the community keeps it up. I can only do so much. Like, it's a newspaper box. I spent some of my stimulus check on it. I put it out there. And I'm like, have at it. Do with it what you want. I'm grateful to have the support of the library out here in the city of LaSalle. I'm grateful to have the mayor's support. It's actually in front of the mayor's sponsored community center. I've gotten to really be close to the mayor of LaSalle over the last couple months. Big shout out to Jeff Grove. Great dude. You run through a brick wall through him. He's so passionate. And he's, the guy you want repping your town. And I'm really happy. He was gung-ho about this from our first phone call. So I'm happy with how it looks and how it's turned out. I hope the community keeps it going and stuff. So we shall see. I got a crate. I actually got a milk crate in my car now. That's where I put DVD donations to take them back and forth and stuff. So it's been a fun venture. When I finally launch my website next month, my official website, which I don't even think I've talked about on the show yet, but stevepulaski.com is in the works. There will be a whole page on the website dedicated to the free Blockbuster LaSalle, along with a lot of different gallery images of it and so forth. But if you go to freeblockbuster.org right now, you can actually see on the map now, the big grid of the map, you'll see that LaSalle's got its own map dot now for the free Blockbuster LaSalle. So, yeah, it took less than 2 months. It's already up. So if you're in the area, check it out. And I would go to freeblockbuster.org. There's a good chance you're not in North Central Illinois, for better or for worse. I would go to freeblockbuster.org and see where there's a box near you. There's a ton in Michigan. There's 6 in Michigan. There's a handful in Kentucky. New York just got its first this week, which is amazing to me. It took New York this long to get one. California's got one, Tarzana, a bunch of other places. So check it out. I think it's something cool, and I recommend any feedback, too. I've already got over 100 followers. If you want to sauce a like and follow it, too, that's what I should say. Instagram.com/freeblockbusterlasalle, @freeblockbusterlasalle. You can follow the Instagram over there. I've been updating it every couple days, just kind of giving updates on the box and stuff like that. that's Free Blockbuster LaSalle. Check it out. I'm grateful that I get a little bit of time on the platform that I created to talk about it. So if anything else noteworthy happens, I'll mention it. But yeah, people have asked me now, they're like, are you going to do another box? And I'm like, yeah, the hardest part, honestly, was finding the box. That was the hardest part of this whole thing. The spray painting, the designing, that was fun.
How?
The tracking down this box was kind of a pain in the ass from the jump.
So how did you get a hold of the box in the first place?
God, like, you know, not to go long-winded because we'll wrap up the show here, but like, so forth. A buddy of mine was out in Tarzana and he posted the photo of the Free Blockbuster Tarzana. And he said, this is cool. Check out their website and whatever. So I did. So I'm like, okay, I got to find an abandoned newspaper box. Well, the hard part is you got to find one that doesn't lock. You got to find one that doesn't lock. You got to find one that's almost been retrofitted.
Yeah.
And like, you can order them online, but I found online that like they're absurdly expensive, like $300, $200, number one. And then they're an arm and a leg to ship.
Yeah. When you first told me about this, I wanted to do my own, and then I saw the prices. I'm like, yee.
Well, that's exactly right. That's what I almost said. I'm like, I'd like to spend ideally $150 at most on this box. And lucky enough, 2 towns over from my hometown, somebody just happened to have this USA Today box and was like, it doesn't lock. Come pick it up. This is the price. And it was pretty close to what I thought it would be worth. But yeah, so that's, people have asked me, are you going to do another one? And I've thought about it and I'm not opposed to doing another one. The hardest part is just trying to find a box. I'd like to find one of those like plastic kiosk things as opposed to a newspaper box, like a plastic, like one of those coupon things or those free automotive magazines, stuff like that. I think like I've actually thought about going to train stations to try to see if I can find an abandoned one. Because I think that, and they'd be a hell of a lot easier to transport. That box right there, that Free Blockbuster LaSalle, that thing's got to be 60, 70 pounds. It is not light. Shit. It is all metal, baby. But at Free Blockbuster LaSalle, follow it on Instagram.